All right, welcome back to the Dubai After Dark podcast. It's me, Graham. We got Ty. He's sporting a new hairdo.
Fresh do, man.
Tell him how good he looks in the comments below. I think it's an upgrade personally.
Wow.
How do you feel?
I feel lighter, man. I'm more agile.
It must have been like a pound of hair on your head, man.
I feel quick now. I feel real quick.
I bet you do. All right, let's get into it.
Would you rather be a passenger in the car for the rest of your life or only be able to drive again? Can only be one or the other.
Ooh. I got to think long term. Unfortunately, I love driving, but I'd have to choose passenger.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like
That's a hot take.
when I got the Escalade all blacked out, I need the driver. I'm going to be in the back. No. But, I feel like it's too much of a hassle to only be able to be the driver.
See, I'm going driver.
I'd rather hire a driver if I have to.
Yeah, no, I'd just rather be the driver, period.
I would, but what happens in 10 years when it's all autonomous cars and you're not the driver?
Then it worked out perfectly for you then.
No, because you can't be the passenger. You couldn't even take a taxi. You couldn't be like an automatic Tesla.
Well, you could be the pilot of an automatic car then.
Okay.
You're going too far.
Well, I was thinking quite far, but that's tough. If that's the rules, then maybe I change my answer, but I'll stick with passenger.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll get other people to drive me around. All right. Which country do you think has tougher people? USA or Canada?
Dude, I had a similar question.
Really? That's weird.
America. Hands down, America has tougher people.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
You're betraying us.
No, I'm just honest.
Why do you say that?
I just think, there's a lot more, Southern people who'd be tough as nails. And, I even think of, some of the city people, some New Yorkers would be some pretty tough pricks, you know?
Okay. Yeah, maybe the more I think about it, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're too nice.
I think we just got some, Alberta boys that probably be pretty tough. But other than that, we're a bunch of softies.
I think the central part of Canada is probably pretty
For
tough
sure.
people.
Saskatoon and
All right. Same question, though. Russians or people from England?
Russia. Oh, I don't even know why I hesitated over that.
I'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe not 50 years ago or 100 years ago. I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like
think
Russia has kept more of that tough attitude.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah. They're all just drunk off vodka and gonna backhand people.
Even their athletes are tougher.
Really?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Look at Ovechkin. He's a superstar and he's still tough as nails.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Helicopter hog hunting.
What on earth are you talking about?
I saw the most cruel ad on YouTube ever, and it was for helicopter hog hunting in Texas. So you
As a tour?
Yeah. So you go to helicopter hog hunt, and you got full on assault rifles, and there's videos of them, and they're just sitting outside the side of the helicopter in there, just unloading on a herd of hogs.
What? How is that legal?
And they're like, book your thing today.
Is it because they're trying to get? I've heard that wild hogs are a major problem in some parts.
They
of the
were
state.
saying they were wild, so I'm sure it's a species that is causing harm to. And,
Damn, that's crazy.
but
though.
literally, there's it's not even hunting, dude. It's let's go blow some crap up.
How much does it cost?
I have no idea. I did go to their website to try to find out, but it was email here and stuff.
Let's go do it. So you just got a machine gun in
Yeah.
the helicopter.
It's just
Wow, that's nuts. Which country do you think has a higher average IQ level? Canada or China?
China.
Correct. 104.1 to 99.5 for
Okay.
China. And now USA or Australia?
I'll go Australia. No, sorry, I meant USA.
Absolutely incorrect. USA 97.4 average. Australia 99.2. Pretty close.
Okay.
China's one of the highest.
Yeah,
But-
I figured so.
Canada beats both US and Australia.
Okay. Side note, I would have had no idea what to guess for roughly what the IQ score would have been.
Oh, okay. I thought always 100 was average, but 100 is quite a good score.
Okay.
If it's your country's average, I think.
Interesting.
I think there's only probably 10 or 15 countries in the world that have higher average than 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they say if you're under 80 IQ, you're in the bottom 11% of humans. And
I'm special.
but the military won't even allow you in the military if your IQ is 80 or below. And
Really?
I heard someone else say this. They desperately need people to they're recruiting hard.
Mm-hmm.
And if even they will not allow anyone under 80 in, it kind of shows you like they're like, you're useless to us if you're less than 80. Like we need people really bad and we won't even accept you. So it's kind of like for those 11% of the population, like what are they supposed to do?
Yeah.
Work at McDonald's, I guess, and like struggle by, or I don't know. To me, that's crazy.
We're all just pawns in the big game, man.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I was just thinking those useless people. They're just pawns. They can be whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know a full moon really affects your sleeping?
Like you sleep less during a full moon?
You sleep less. You have a lighter quality of sleep. You have more wake events. You have a tougher time getting into like REM.
Is that just because of the brightness, or is it because of other factors?
I really have no idea.
Okay, because I've heard a little bit about that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you're in a completely blacked out room, if it would be any different, you know?
Yeah. They also say like on average people will fall asleep later too. Like
Okay.
you won't get tired as fast either.
Another thing I've heard is that the most crimes are committed during full moons.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so it's a debate on, is it because it's brighter out and so it's easier to catch criminals, or is it because people act weird during a full moon? Because it is significantly brighter when it's a full moon.
Yeah, I guess.
It definitely is. Take notice of it next time you're out and it's like a sliver of a moon versus a full moon.
Well, how about the full moon we saw yesterday or the day before coming home from the course?
Well, that's a bit different because it was so smoggy here, but yeah, it's a true fact that there's more crimes committed, but that just means they caught more crimes, you know?
Interesting.
Maybe it just means that more crimes are going unnoticed.
Yeah.
Or maybe people just act up when there's a full moon.
Never know.
All right, this is a bit of a relationship segment. It might take longer than a minute, but guess the average relationship length.
Oh, my goodness. 14 months.
So it's 2 years and 9 months.
Okay.
Obviously, that average is brought up a lot by extremely long relationships.
Yeah.
What percentage of relationships fail in the first year?
65%.
Yeah, good guess. It's 70%.
Okay.
Yeah. Which percentage of people end up marrying their high school sweetheart?
7%.
Says here 2%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought 7 was going to be a little high, but
Yeah. At what month do average couples say I love you?
month 2.
Says here average month 5.
Okay. I'm early.
You're early. Eh?
I'm early.
He falls hard. Hard and fast.
First date. I love you.
Guess the average length of marriage.
7 years.
Good guess. 8.2 years.
Okay.
Yep. And then in 2022, which percentage of couples met through online dating?
85%.
No. Significantly lower.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Says here 36%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's still people that meet at work,
True.
meet through friends.
The subway.
I think the number one way that people meet is through friends of friends, like social gatherings.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are some interesting stats.
Yeah.
You did better than I expected.
I'm always out here surprising people.
Are you?
Cut my hair off, doing this, doing that.
Do you regret it?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. Tomorrow I will.
Really?
Probably.
Well, I think if it wasn't such a good haircut.
Yeah. So here's my similar question.
Okay.
Who would win in a fight? A full-on fist fight, America or USA?
Keep that in the pod, please.
Who would win in a full-on fist fight, USA or Canada?
Like the entire population?
Just a straight up brawl.
What a dumb question. Obviously, America has 10 times the people.
Okay. That's why it's America.
Yeah. You could say like a random group of 100.
True.
And Canadians are a little bit bigger, but
Is that a stat?
I think
or
so.
a fact?
Well, we're leading into it. I'm about to talk about it.
Okay.
What is a better side hustle in your opinion? Going to garage sales and reselling stuff, or stock trading?
Stock trading.
Do you think so?
I think it's more ballsy and you have a greater potential for upside.
You do. So I agree completely with that. You have way more upside potential,
Mm-hmm.
but also I think something like 85% of traders lose money because most people don't know what they're doing. They get involved.
Yeah.
And so I would argue that it's like, yeah, upside versus safety. It's way safer to just go to garage sales, find stuff for super cheap, resell it for profit.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're trying to make big
Shout
money,
out Evan.
yeah, shout out Evan. But if you're trying to make big money, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to get rich from garage selling unless you find some, I don't know, rare baseball card or something like that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
The other question is, do you think selling on Amazon is a better side hustle than building an online presence, being an influencer?
I think social media, because I see it potentially lasting for longer and having less of an input later on down the road.
Yeah.
And I also personally just think it'd be more fun.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a big reason for my decision. I just think it'd be more fun.
Yeah, fair.
Putting the money aside, I just think it'd be more fun.
Yeah. I think on the money side of things, selling on Amazon, I still think it's like one of the easiest ways to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's lower risk. Like you have to spend a lot of time becoming big on social media. Years. Yeah. Usually years, unless you get really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's so much power with social media too, though. So like probably the average person could become an influencer much easier than they could sell on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly, if you're out there and you're listening to this and you are looking into a side hustle, I do recommend at least learning about selling on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. It's on my other channel. Not trying to plug, but I do think it is a very easy way.
You are a plug.
You're a plug. Piss off. But anyways, before that rude interruption, plus there's a lot to be said for you become a social media celebrity, man. Your life is never going to be the same.
True.
Like you're going to get recognized.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to hate on you. Every day, you know that when you wake up and turn on and open up Instagram, there's going to be someone hating on you.
I love that stuff though. Even like the small amount that we've got hate on for this podcast, I love it. I think it's so funny.
I do too. I think it's hilarious. There's also, I think we're both fairly secure and confident in ourselves. A lot of people would get really beat down by that. But that's why those people don't really want to be at social media. The other problem I have with people that want to be like famous on social media is you either do it for one of two reasons. One, you want to be famous and you need that validation, or two, you're trying to make a business out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you're coming at it from like a business standpoint, it's a lot better because that's what it is. Eventually, being an influencer turns into a business once you get big.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do it for the fame, that's like a seeking validation thing. And then you are going to get put down when people say you're ugly or you're an idiot, or because that inevitably happens. I mean, even to us at this stage, being 1,000 subscribers, it happens every single day.
Yeah.
And so,
which is awesome. Keep it coming, guys.
yeah, we like comments.
Yeah.
They are appreciated.
Give us your best chirps.
Yes. Chirp him on his haircut.
Yeah. How much money does the average American earn each year?
It's pretty low. I think it's 40, 42. Average. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking median. 72.
A little bit lower now.
65.
A little bit lower.
62.
It was 56 to 60. I saw a couple websites were around there. So,
okay.
Yeah. That's higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I guess, once again, there's a big difference between average or median, because average gets brought up by the people that are earning millions of dollars per year. Median would probably be 35 or 40.
Right.
Yeah. But, okay, makes sense. Yeah, it's getting harder to live on that, isn't it?
For sure. I remember when $100,000 in Canada, like you were living it if you could make $100,000.
Totally.
Now you need both incomes at least making $100,000.
Well, that's the thing too. I think it's interesting because less and less people are getting married, and yet it's taking more income to survive. And so like people that are single, it's hardest for them. They got to pay the full rent check.
Yeah.
If you got a partner, it's half the rent.
For sure.
And sometimes you save on all these other expenses too. So I think it is getting way tougher.
Yeah.
But that being said, I don't know, we're still pretty privileged to live in the West.
No complaints. Well, a couple, but minor.
Yeah, and I think I've told you this before, but one thing that I kind of get annoyed to see is that people will be like, oh, the cost of a house this many years ago was $50,000 or whatever. But you do look at the quality of those houses, and the houses that they build today are significantly higher quality. So yeah, you're paying more, but you're also getting like AC, better insulation, all these new safety requirements and regulations. So of course, yeah, houses are a lot more expensive now, but you go look at some of those old houses, man. They're so poorly built.
Ratchet. Yeah,
like 50 plus years ago, they're just, I mean, maybe ours will look like that 50 more years from now, but you are buying a lot more material. There's a lot more work that goes into building homes these days.
Everyone's just going to be living in little pods in
I hope
20
not.
years.
I really hope not. Okay, a couple grade school questions for you.
Oh,
Did you get bullied in school, in elementary school?
Yeah, nothing super severe.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say I got picked on. I wouldn't say I got bullied.
Okay. I would say I don't really remember getting picked on in elementary school. Maybe more so like middle school, but maybe I just don't remember it. Another question for you. Did you get packed good lunches or unhealthy ones? Like, did you
I
enjoy...
got packed good lunches.
Okay.
And it is so funny. So my buddy, he would always get the best, most unhealthy lunches, like fruit roll-ups, pudding, all this stuff, right?
Dunkaroos.
And yeah. And he got to a point, though, where he was sick of it. So him and I would trade lunches because he's like, I'm tired of eating this stuff all the time.
Dude, you stole my story. Because I was going there. Me and this kid used to trade lunches because he got the really unhealthy ones and I got the boring healthy ones. He'd trade me his Dunkaroos for like an apple.
Dunkaroos are the best thing
So
ever.
good. But he got so sick of just eating like sugar all day. So he'd want to trade me. But then other kids realized that I was trading him. They started
they
giving
got
him
in
better
on your
deals.
business.
Yeah, it was so frustrating.
They upsold you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I still remember the kid. His name was Lucas.
Let's fight him.
Here's a funny story for you. I actually remember in kindergarten and grade 1, like early years of school, I guess growing up in my family, there wasn't like a whole lot of like joking or lying. Like I was the oldest child, so my parents would never like trick me or lie to me.
Okay.
When I got to like first grade and kids would say stuff that was clearly a lie, I would always fall for it. Like they'd be
Gullible.
like, "Oh, I have the newest Yu-Gi-Oh card." I'd be like, "Really?"
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, "Yeah, but it's in my pocket, like it's kind of crumpled up."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, can I see it?" And they're like, "No, it's all dirty." Or like, and I
Yeah.
would just like fall for that because I just never experienced anyone lying to me or anyone tricking me. It was always those kids that were like youngest siblings that had like older siblings and they learned all these, I don't know, manipulation tactics or whatever. And it took me a few times of feeling stupid before I finally started to catch on that like you can't trust everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or the kids that had their parents who were just boozing all the time and just
Yeah,
were always loudmouths.
that's the
didn't care.
reality,
Yeah.
man, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw, holy crap, there's some kids that live so differently than I was being raised. Or, yeah, it was very eye-opening, I found.
Yeah.
Even kids that would just punch other kids or like get in fights. And that was so foreign to me because I couldn't imagine fighting people. And yeah, to most people, that's just so normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's kids that would get in a fight every week in elementary school.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I never had that.
There's a couple
grade.
troublemakers for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
We definitely had troublemakers, like kids that would always be getting in trouble, but never for fighting, just acting out in class.
And then I was going to say, I think the number one reason people get bullied in like middle school and high school, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like if there's a girl that likes a guy, the guy that likes the girl hates on the guy that she likes.
Oh, for
big
sure.
time.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Hates him.
Oh,
like I feel like that's the number one way that I've seen people get into like spats or like end friendships or picking on people, always around girls.
they're the center of attention always. You guys are always the cause of everything bad in life.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow. You're just trying to stir up controversy.
Yeah. What sporting event had the highest ticketing prices?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe the latest Super Bowl?
No,
It's not the Olympics?
It's not NFL. Not
Nothing
Olympics.
in the Olympics? Okay. Is it like a college football game?
No,
Messi's first game?
no, it wasn't soccer.
Okay. It's got to be NBA Finals?
No,
World Series? Baseball?
it was baseball.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was the 2016 MLB World Series between the Chicago Cubs
Okay.
and the Indians.
Cubs makes sense, but I thought there'd be so many seats in the stadium that it wouldn't be that expensive.
Well, tickets range from $2,200, and the most expensive ticket sold was $1.17 million.
No way.
Yeah,
Why would anyone pay that?
because it was something like over 100-year drought or something like that, man. Like,
Yeah, but like, come on. Do you have to see that for $1 million? That's
some people just got so much money, man.
yeah. I mean, clearly,
Yeah,
some people have too much money.
for sure.
For sure. What's something that Canada has that Dubai doesn't that you wish Dubai had?
Lakes.
Lakes. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
And what's something that Dubai has that you like that Canada doesn't have or is lacking?
I just think overall there's more, at least where we're from on the island, there's more things to do here. And even though
Yeah.
we haven't done like those brunches and all those kind of things, I just feel like there's a lot more opportunities to go have a good time out here.
Totally. Also helps that we live in a big city here. Back home, we live in a small
Exactly.
town.
Yeah.
So that's part of the equation. I like your lakes answer.
Yeah.
How can't you? Although I don't spend as much time on the lake as I wish I did, to be honest.
If I had a boat, that's next on the list. I got to get a boat and
There
then
you
I'd
go.
like a lake.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so much to do here. I think there's also a lot more conveniences here.
Oh, for sure.
Ordering food, ordering whatever you need. Even the little e-bikes that you can take everywhere. That's super convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, things like that.
For sure. What country has the most native languages?
The most?
Yeah.
India?
No.
How many is it? Do you know?
840 languages.
Oh, no. Is it a big country, like a well-known one?
No.
Oh.
There's a chance you don't even know of it because I've never heard of it.
Then it's definitely some African country.
No.
What?
Mm-mm.
It's got to be Asian?
Nope.
Okay, I give up. What is it?
It's Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, close enough.
Okay, there you go.
But it's just above Australia. So I don't even know. Would it be considered an Asian country?
Oceania, or I think that continent's just called Australia or
Okay.
Oceania. It gets included with like New Zealand, Australia, and then all those
Okay.
islands out there.
Okay.
But yeah, poor geography knowledge on my part. But
Yeah, horrible
840.
languages.
Wow, probably just a bunch of local, like native tribes or something
Yeah.
like that.
I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah,
But it's a pretty small place to have 840 languages.
yeah.
That's a lot.
How many do we have in Canada?
I don't know.
I think just English and French are the native languages.
Well, what about First Nations?
Well, that's not
Hulkaminam.
considered one of our national languages, though.
It's not?
No.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. You want to ask the government?
I thought those boys were there first.
Well, I don't know if there's a difference between like the official language and the native language. I guess the native language would be, yeah,
Hulkaminam.
the First Nations language that they speak. But officially, the only two legal languages or whatever in Canada are French and English. Just like in America, it's, I think, just English. But Spanish is like a secondary language.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think. I could be wrong. I probably am. You know what's been driving me crazy the last couple of years since COVID is the amount of businesses that you call and they're so backed up on the phone. And the first thing you hear is, we're experiencing higher than normal call volume.
Yeah.
Every single business says that now.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Like sometimes it'll say that and then they'll pick up. So
Yeah,
it's
I know.
clearly just something that they've just programmed into the start of the message now.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
It is annoying.
Like, hire a few more people to take some calls.
I can't remember what company it is, but it's a Canadian company, and I've been on hold with them before, and it says that, and then it also gives you an estimated wait, but it's always like a half hour longer than what the wait is.
Oh, yeah.
Why even say anything?
Yeah.
Keep me guessing. Keep me on my toes.
That would make you feel better about it?
It would.
Yeah, there's some... I mean, the Canada Revenue Agency, first of all, is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
All the airlines are horrible.
Yeah.
Some of the, like, TELUS, the mobile phone providers...
Doo-doo.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
And if they just had better websites or they had like an AI powered chat website that would help you, they could get so many things solved. But
For sure.
instead, we have to call. If you want something actually done, you have to call, and then it takes sometimes an hour to talk to someone.
Just adds on to the 5 years of waiting everyone does in their entire life.
There you go. That's true.
Rank these sports movies blindly.
Okay.
The Blind Side.
I remember the movie, but let's just start it at 3.
Okay. Slapshot.
Yeah, I'll go number 1 because I like hockey.
Okay. 42. Jackie Robinson, baseball, LA Dodgers. Prehistoric movie.
Yeah, let's go 2.
Okay. Moneyball.
You know what? I haven't seen that movie.
What?
I've been told to watch it so many
No.
times, but I know it's good, but I've never watched it.
We're going to watch it.
Okay. Well, I have to slot it in at number 4.
Oh, my goodness. And then Rocky.
Oh, wow. You came at me with 5 pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Thought you were going to try to leave some crappy ones for the
No.
end. So that goes 5.
It's a
tough
list.
list. Yeah.
Tough list.
Tell me the top 5 militaries by active personnel in 2022. Biggest.
The Koreas.
North Korea is number 4.
Okay. USA.
Number 3.
China.
Number 1.
Russia.
Number 5.
So what am I missing?
Number 2.
It's not Canada.
Can he sweep the
It's
questions?
not Canada.
Is that your guess?
No. Is it more over in Asia?
I'm not helping you if you're about to sweep. You got to get this one on your own.
I don't think this is right, but I'll go Canada.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I thought so. Asian?
Yes.
Japan?
No, not a bad guess, but no.
Started off so good.
It did. You got 4. They're probably going to be hating you in the comments. They get very defensive about this country.
Nepalese people?
No.
Well, those people get rowdy in the comments, man.
Yeah, they do.
That's the only reason why I guessed that, because I
Yeah.
thought you were referencing that.
Yeah. Very populated country.
I I would assume so if they got a big old army.
In fact, the most populated country in the world, I think, if that's not China.
I thought it was China.
It's either them or China.
Oh, interesting. Okay, then. God, I feel really stupid now. India.
Yes. India's number 2.
Wow.
I mean, they don't. You're right. They don't have the strongest army, but they have a ton of people. So I'm sure they'd still
strength in numbers.
Yeah, they'd still be pretty tough.
Strength in numbers. What country has the most cars?
I don't know. It's gotta be China. They have a ton of people.
It's China. Yeah.
Okay,
300 million registered vehicles.
that's more than I have.
Indeed.
It's almost the population of the United States. I wonder how many there is in the States. Probably like 150.
Do not know.
Yeah.
Didn't research that hard.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, rapid fire trivia. Which currency is the world's reserve currency?
I had no idea that was even a thing.
Gotta guess.
American dollar.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
What is the average male height in the U.S.?
5'8".
5'9". Females, average height.
5'4".
Correct. An Olympic gold medal is made out of 92% of which metal?
Copper.
Silver. How many dots are on the Domino's logo?
3.
Correct.
Yes.
What type of fish is a delicacy but will kill you if prepared wrong?
Oh, I've heard of this before too. Isn't it all fish? No, that's so false.
That is very false. It's just one.
I don't know. Swordfish.
A puffer fish.
Okay.
Chefs train for 3 years on how to prepare them before they can serve them. There's neurotoxins that, if prepared incorrectly, will kill you.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. That's the end of the trivia.
Okay.
Good job, bud.
Thank you.
That's crazy, though. Would you ever eat a puffer fish knowing that?
It's really expensive too.
Yeah.
Because
it's so... You need a trained chef,
yeah,
I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
No?
You think I'm risking my life for some puffer fish?
Yeah, true. Watch, it's just like the most like chewy, shitty fish too.
You never know. I'm sure it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe people only eat it because of the danger factor. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mrs. Puff from
Oh, yeah.
SpongeBob.
Is that the same? That's a puffer fish, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Guess the top 5 most expensive countries to live in, U.S. dollars.
Damn. Okay. Hong Kong.
No.
Singapore.
It was on the list, but it's not top 5.
Okay. Canada.
Nope.
Monaco.
Monaco's number 1.
Okay.
Cost of living is about $3,700 U.S. dollars per month.
Damn. The Netherlands.
Nope.
Switzerland.
Switzerland is number 3.
Okay. Is Austria on there?
No.
Man, this is tough. Germany.
Nope.
USA.
Nope.
Are they mostly in Europe?
Yes.
Luxembourg.
No. But number 5 does start with an L. I have no idea how to pronounce it.
You don't?
No. I'm going to give you number 5.
Okay.
Liechtenstein?
Liechtenstein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
You're learning so much out here, Burger, aren't you? Okay, how many more do I need?
2. 2 and 4.
Where they're both in Europe?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Freaking
Luck of the...
Don't ever say that again. I don't know. Sweden.
No.
Norway.
No.
England.
No. Number 2.
France?
No. Number 2's UK territory.
Does that mean like Wales or Northern Ireland or Scotland?
I'm going to give you number 4. It's Ireland. Because
Okay.
you said Northern Ireland.
Okay.
That's where I was going with luck of the Irish.
Oh, I did not hear you properly. Okay.
What do you think I said?
I thought you were making some like noise like lickety.
No, I said luck of the...
Luck of thee. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Interesting. I thought you were trying to rhyme it with something.
No.
Okay.
No.
Good to know. And then the last one is also in Europe.
Yeah, is where my original hint was coming from, like UK territory.
UK territory. Oh, man. Australia.
Starts with a C.
What do you mean a territory? Like
I don't know. This
like-
just says in brackets UK territory.
Oh, it's not like... Do I know it?
I know of the place. I've heard of it before.
Yeah, you're going to have to give it to me.
It's 2 words. Last word is islands.
Christmas Island? There is something called that.
Does the first word does start with a C?
Well, yeah, you said that.
Oh. K.
Starts with a K?
No. That's how the start of the word sounds.
Oh,
K.
the Cayman Islands?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So in
Clearly.
the Caribbean. Yeah, well, clearly not. What a hard trivia. No, that's tough though. Some of those little Caribbean islands are expensive.
And that's all I got, folks.
Me too.
That's end of 25.
We're out of content.
Episode 25, we're down.
Good for us.
Yeah.
We're just growing like nothing.
Pat on the back. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, go be like the 1,030 other people and go subscribe.
You're doing us a solid if you do that.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.